Thank you to these gorgeous men up here for your hard work. They were literally in the editing room since last week, making sure that the film was finished. And it's just an honor to be able to have his concert 2 months ago and to celebrate your life, 1 month ago, to celebrate your life. And it's an honor to showcase your life to the world. And I'd like let's start to the right and then move all the way to the left. How about we do that? Kevin, you want to introduce the film and your version?
Let's watch the film. We can do a Q&A after? Yeah?
We'll do a Q&A after. And
Okay.
you're going to vote for the...
Oh, yeah.
You're going to vote for the film?
The QR code.
Not
Yeah.
now, but when it comes up.
So yeah, this has been a labor of love for us. We started this, I guess, last summer. I traveled to Eleuthera, and where Edgar and Eddie lived. We did the interviews there. Eddie was kind enough to come to Nassau. We did some walk around through as you can see, through his old neighborhood. And Eddie's such a great storyteller that this was a real pleasure to execute. So it was a great collaborative effort between all of us, and we're really proud of it.
Awesome. As producer, some of you will know that he produced our opening night film last year, and we're really excited and encouraged to see more films coming out of your satchel.
Thank you, Leslie. It's a real privilege to have worked with Eddie on this project, because it's not every day you get to work with a living legend, a living Bahamian legend, and so everybody who's been involved in this project is proud to work with Eddie, and we look forward to everybody's reaction to the film. Leslie, thank you for everything you do to promote filmmaking in the Bahamas and to providing filmmakers with a platform to show our films. Thank you.
How about we skip to Charlie and then we come back to you?
Just what they said. Doing anything for Eddie Minnis is an honor for our careers. Luckily, I've known Eddie for a long time. He's been on a show I've had, a lot of young people won't know, but Electric Air, where we highlighted Bahamians, filmmakers, culture, artists, musicians, and Eddie's been on that. He's been on my Charlie Bahamas show a couple of times, so I've always known what an amazing person he is. The only thing, like I keep telling him, his phone rang while we were doing the interview, he's got to do an Eddie Minnis ringtone. Who out there would love an Eddie Minnis ringtone? I want that Eddie Minnis ringtone back, you know? But anyway, I think, you know, a lot of people won't know. We've seen his art, we've seen Potluck, we've heard his music, but now we'll see the story, so it'll be amazing, and I was amazed, so.
It was a humbling experience when Charlie and Edgar approached me about doing the documentary, and it's been an experience working along with them and then seeing the final product, and I hope that you appreciate it, and as much as I enjoyed working with these gentlemen to get it done, and Leslie, again, thanks for the showcase.
Enjoy! So when we tell you come up front, we're telling the truth. As we all know, film is a collaborative effort. And this film could not be possible if it were not for the idea, the inception, the writing, the filmmaking, the editing. And with painting, Mr. Minnis is used to being a one-man show. So I'd like for the directors and the producer and the editor to tell us how the collaborative effort came to play. And when seeing the collaborative effort, or knowing about the collaborative effort, how do you feel? Starting with John.
actually, as I said, I'm humbled by the work that these people did, and it helped me to appreciate that you put your best into something and good things will happen. Thank you so much for that.
Kevin and I have done a lot of films together. The seed was from Kevin Taylor. It's funny because Kevin is not originally from the Bahamas, but boy, does he do a lot of Bahamian films. Let me tell you. So Kevin and I have known each other for many, many years. We worked on many things. I think his start was even maybe on Electric Air. But you know, I can see his passion and his talent from those days. So to help Kevin put this together, this is 90% Kevin Taylor. So that be able to help him with this really means a lot. And also because Eddie Menace means a lot to me, his work. And as I said, he is a true Renaissance man, for sure. Just take any one of those aspects as a painter, the top. Musician, the top. Potluck it's unbelievable. So to be a part of this means so much to me. And then also, the seed was there, but then Edgar, he was like the farmer, and that's what he does now.
Literally a farmer.
He is literally a farmer now. So the seed, but then Edgar watered it and gave the fertilizer and everything. So Edgar, I think
He put his seed in me. Oh wait.
Anyway, Edgar, so please, Edgar, go on with why it meant so much for you to make this seed grow.
Okay, so last June and July, Kevin reached out to me. He asked me if I knew Eddie Menace. I said, yeah, I know him, not very well, but so Kevin went on to ask me if I would be prepared to ask Eddie if he would, want to do a documentary. So I reached out to Eddie, and the timing was absolutely perfect because he was about to do the Central Bank exhibition. So even though at the time I needed a new project like A Hole in the Head, I knew that this was an important project, and it was really an honor to be asked to be involved, and I'm very pleased that I did get involved, and here we are. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Edgar. Without Edgar, this couldn't have happened. Edgar and I had known each other for a while, and I'd always admired Edgar and how he went from the family business, I guess, being a lawyer, to becoming a sustainable farmer in Eleuthera, kind of following his passion. So that always resonated with me. And last year, Edgar and I had a movie on the same night at BIFF, opening night. Edgar had an amazing documentary that screened last year, and so I really wanted to collaborate with him on this, and I knew he was from Eleuthera, and so we started a discussion, and I had done a few other Bahamian iconic musicians and entertainers and athletes, and I thought, this really would be one of the greatest of all to get Eddie Menace. So Edgar, I reached out to Edgar, and Edgar reached out to Eddie, and things moved on from there.
Magic happened.
Yeah.
And just so you know, Charlie and Kevin made a film about Peanuts Taylor that took 7 to 10 years. And this was a marathon race. If Kevin and Charlie say they reached out, or you reached out to Edgar 7 months ago, that's incredible. To finish from the idea to completion, it's phenomenal to have an incredible film like this.
Yeah, it was a little over a year and a couple months, but total time it took us was a year. We had to wait a little longer because the concert was just last month, so we wanted to include that, and I'm really glad we waited, because that concert really bookended film nicely, I think. Anyway, a labor of love, and Eddie and I bumped heads a couple times about content, but it's a collaborative effort, and I'm really glad for all the input that he gave me, and for all the vulnerability he showed throughout a lot of this process, and I think that's what shows on the screen, a really great man and a great behavior.
I really want to have Eddie say a few words, and then I'm going to open it up to the audience. But I did want to acknowledge his family, his daughters. Please stand up. And his lovely wife and family. Thank you so much for your support and when I saw you at the concert, I knew exactly what you meant. It's all in God's timing. And I really respect that, and that's what I admire about your family, that you put God first. And congratulations.
Thank you. Actually, the thing I'm most proud of is my family, because none of this would be possible without them. They've supported me, they've been loyal, they've been loving, and I wouldn't have had the freedom to do what I did if I didn't have a wife like Sherry, because, you know, some people say some wives are high maintenance. Sherry is not maintenance at all. She really, really was humble. She, like they say about me, you got a lot of education, but look what you're doing. Sherry has a lot of education. Would you believe people criticize her for being a housewife? She retired from a well-paying job so that she can nourish her children and help me in my career. And for that, I'm very grateful. And so all my creative activities, I think my family is
Question time. And you see this gentleman? Tim Pickerel, Tech Director, Beth?
love questions.
You can hand the mic to whoever has questions. It's hard to see the audience.
I have a question. So Eddie, when are we going to see another concert? Because I don't know if any of you were able to go to that concert. It was one of the best concerts I've been to. It had everybody there. Young, old, black, white, rich, poor. And I was filming with Eddie backstage, and he was nervous before he went on stage. He's like, I hope I remember the words. I said it wouldn't matter, because everybody in that audience will sing those words right back to you. So that's what we need, another concert.
Question?
We can't see you, but we've got a question. Yes.
I don't have a question. I just want to make a statement. Eddie, you've come a long way since the early days of friendship. We've known each other since childhood, as the movie indicates. But I particularly want to say how wonderful you are and have been ever since you got married. You moved out of the residence that we had above Pine's Pizza, came back and got married, and developed a wonderful family. But we've come a long way from the days when we would have to have a tuna salad, and I would have to make sure it was 50-50 down the middle. So much so that even after I got married, I had Eddie and his wife come to my house, and I had to produce a tuna salad. And of course, I had to make sure it was kind of 50-50 for the family at that time. Eddie, you've come a long way. Congratulations. You're just an iconic person for the whole Bahamas, and we all love you.
And the Honorable Eddie's best friend.
Yeah, Marcus and I go back from our childhood. Families know each other, and he went to St. High School. I went to St. John's College, he went to McGill University in Montreal, and that was one of the reasons I figured I better go to Montreal as well, because it was good enough for Marcus, so he did it for me.
Eddie, this is Chris over here. How you doing?
Hey, Chris.
I just would like to let people know how generous you are and what a role you played in my life. When I first came to Nassau as a young musician, the music I listened to most was Eddie Minnis. I told him this while we were chatting lately. But one of the things that I'm really thankful for is that you've always made time to come to the University of the Bahamas and speak to the class that a course that I wrote called Introduction to Music of the Bahamas. These students, they got to know you, some of them, they love your music, they know your music, and they had a wonderful opportunity over the years to sit down and hear you talk about your career. And I just want people to know that he's just a very giving person, and he loves to work with the young people. And those who believe that young people don't like Bahamian music, that's an absolute lie. They just need to be introduced to the great artists like Eddie Minnis.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Yes, because again, the good thing about choosing artists for career, you never have to retire. And so it's something that we do, it's something we love to do, and of course it gives us an opportunity to meet many people and also to share what we do with them.
And if someone was interested in buying one of your family's works, where might they find them?
We've got a website, and I should say my daughter set up a website. I don't want to pretend to be computer literate. And the website is eddieminnis.com. And you can see we have reproductions and we have originals. And we also have a partnership with Wood U down at the Old Ford Shopping Plaza. And a lot of our originals are there as well. Or, of course, you can always just contact us if you see something on the website that you like.
This is one of our sponsors, so you know he's going to buy a painting.
Is it EddieMinnisArt.com? Nicole?
No, just Eddie Minnis.
Just Eddie Minnis, okay.
Very much. Congratulations. And I'm sure, look, this film is going to Rocksound and Harbor Island on the 18th. Well, we're showing it on the 19th in Rocksound and on the 22nd in Harbor Island. So it's going to be seen in Eddie's hometown. And we're really looking forward to seeing other opportunities for the film to be showcased to the wider community. And that's going to be up to the producer, Mr. Edgar Seligman, and to Charlie Bahama and Kevin Taylor. Thank you.
One more thing.
Yes. Oh, vote, please. Yes, take out your phone.
Take out your phone and vote, please.
Vote for the best film, please.
Vote.
And if you vote, you may win another airline ticket.
Well, Eddie was very gracious and shook my hand, and we had a wonderful little few words to share with each other, which was wonderful. The documentary was fantastic and really showed what a Bahamian icon he is.